Ushijima Seicha, Yame Kukicha from Fukuoka, northern Kyushu, Japan. Yesterday was a crazy day, in a good way. Woke up not too long ago, had a shower. Today's also going to be a crazy day. Let's taste some tea. So it looks like it was deep steamed. And I would say that because there's quite a lot of really fine leaf in here. Honestly, less pouring tea on the table. Less stem than I would have thought. So I mean, it looks like it is 20 or 30% stem, and the rest is the leaf. Smells sweet and green. The color of the stem is kind of well, it's yellow. I guess it's like lemongrass. And then you have very typical looking leaf color, kind of a moss green, and the color that I would associate is called dark olive. Doesn't really actually look very much like olive, it's just that's what the color seems to be called. Okay, there's a baked aroma to this. Baked sweet. And then there's a herbal note. And the herbal note, it reminds me of mustard somehow. Not like fancy mustard, I mean yellow mustard, so vinegar and mustard, really? I think that's all that is. Mustard seed. Yeah, there's a sharpness to it. It's sharp, mustardy sweet. Mustard on basil on a cookie. Maybe. We'll get the water. Okay. So 1 to 75, boiling water, 2 minutes, so steep. Alexa, start a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
So Yame is a city in Fukuoka. It's, I guess if you were going to divide up the city, it's in the southern bit, central south. It is a pretty famous area for gyokuro. And I see that the other tea that I have from Fukuoka is a gyokuro. That's very exciting. It's been a minute since I've had gyokuro last time. So this has an aroma of old matcha, in a sense that it doesn't quite have the power of a young one. I'm gonna pause this. Well, this Bruce. Yeah, I have to delete some videos on my phone. It looks like my space is kind of limited to. I gotta make this a bit shorter video than the other ones. Alexa, stop. Arigato.
Still? Like right?
Right now, yes.
Oh, no. Is anyone watching you?
Actually, it's a recording for YouTube.
Oh.
This is still pretty pungent. I wouldn't go so far as to say this is mustardy, although there's something there. That's mostly cookie-like and baked. It's baked grassy cookie. Dried grass, to be quite precise, and then you could link that into hay, I suppose, but I think it's a little different for me. And when I say dried grass, I mean like dry grass. When it's basically white. Sunburned and old. But it doesn't really smell sour enough that, or maybe the things I would link to bitterness. So it doesn't smell like bancha to me very much. It's like a unique kind of hybrid here, I suppose. I better help take these things in the house. Excuse me a second. So there's a slight nuttiness to it as well. It's got a bit of a light brown, beige quality, maybe cashew. So dry grass, cashew. Cookie. Though there's one other thing, like there's something that has high acidity, and I want to say it's a fruit, and I want to say it's a jam. Something yellow, but I don't know what. The color of this is Nataneyu Iro. And it's not very clear, as you can see. I might say that is a 3 out of 10 for clarity. It's light. It's very dense flavor. It's very direct. It's simple, green. It's a little bitter. Something about it smells like soup now. soup. Like chicken soup. So, aroma and concentration of flavor. Aroma is 3. Concentration is a 4 or a 5. Four. Astringency 1. Finish and weight. Finish is 5. And the weight. I guess. I guess I would brew it. I would brew it a little colder next time. The cooler. I feel like in its current state, it's not that good, but could be improved. I believe it could be at least good. I don't think it has potential to be great or magnificent or anything like that, but I think it could be at least good. That's a brewing fault following this process that I have. And then there's the smell of the leaf. Which is interesting because while I would expect the aroma is like up here, it's actually just down here. It's hard to explain that concept, but it's a grassy aroma. It's like grass and mustard. But really light mustard, mostly grass. Maybe a bit of onion, green onion, chive. Yeah, the rebrew will be interesting. I guess I would try, if this was from boiling water, I would try like 70 degrees, 80 degrees, like 20 degrees, 30 degrees cooler. Steeping time seems okay, but since I only have one more shot, I think I'll do 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll see how it goes. Thanks.